Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nick, the toy collector, and we are in my toy room. In front of me, I have two boxes of comic books. Well, that one's seen better days, definitely. And within these two boxes, I have another one somewhere in my house, which I have not gone through. I have not seen in a very long time. So these are all the comics that I collected throughout my childhood. I'm 51 years old, so most of these are probably 80s, probably some in the 90s, and around that time, 80s and 90s, I was heavily into comic books. I mean, not a lot. I mean, this is all I have. Is basically what you see in front of me, and but yeah, those are some exciting times in especially in Marvel. I would say most of these are probably Marvel. There's probably going to be some Image Comics. I think it might be in this box right here. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have a whole lot of DC. Oh, you want to get in on the action too? This is my cat, Rocky. God, yeah. So I don't know how long this video is going to be. In what order I'm going to, present this or not. If I'm going to do one box and then the other on another day, I don't know. But I'd figure, I don't know, just record this, see what we have. I don't really have a whole lot of keys, I would say. I don't know. I just kind of collected what looked cool to me at the time, I was just a little kid, just collecting. So let's get into it. These have seen better days. Got some Power Man and Iron Fist, 3 issues here. But yeah, these aren't they're not in very good condition. Alright, let's put these to the side. And obviously, as you can tell, I mean, these boxes are not your typical long box, comic book style boxes. I just grabbed whatever I had at the time, and that's what I used. And I stuffed it with some plastic bag in there, so I don't know. Let's see what we have. Aliens, Earth at War. Revengers. Okay. West Coast Avengers. Solo Avengers Hawkeye. Mockingbird. There's a Moon Knight. Moon Knight #1. Silver Surfer #34. So most of these comic books I would have either bought at my local comic shop or at 7-Eleven, or sometimes comic conventions. I go to comic conventions. Silver Surfer #50. That's a cool cover. Always liked that one. Very colorful. That'd make a really cool poster or a t-shirt. What happened here? Are these all backwards? Why are they all backwards? What the heck? Huh. Are they all back? Yeah. Oh, sorry. We gotta turn it around. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here. Looks like just those few copies up that we started with were facing front. Alright, well, let's continue from the back then. Oh, okay. So I got that one there. Uncanny X-Men 181. There's a classic X-Men. Yeah, so comic book conventions, 7-Eleven stores, grocery stores. basically wherever comics were sold. I mean, back in the day, I mean, comics were just, hey, comics were everywhere. You know, my mom, when she would take me shopping, or I would go with her shopping to a grocery store, you know, in the magazine section, they still had comic books. It's primarily where I would hang out, and then she'd just do her shopping. I'm sorry, people, if this is taking too long. But like I said, I have not seen these books in ages. I read these a lot as a kid. 188. And they're all sticking together. Probably the polybags that these comics are in are equally as old. So they probably should or need to be changed out as well. I mean, hopefully they're not damaging the books in any way. But I don't know. X-Men 200. I like X-Men. I mean, who didn't like X-Men? Oh, now we're back to Daredevil. Another Daredevil. This one's all beat up. Jeez, this one's seen better days too. I don't remember if I'm the one that I probably found it. I would hope so, because I mean I would always keep my comic books in real good condition, or try to at least, best of my ability. Surprised I have as many Daredevils as I have. I thought he was an interesting character. Oh, there's the one with Beyonder in it. That was a good issue. Was this the issue where he regained his sight, I think? This particular one? The Beyonder visited Matt Murdock and regained his sight, for a little bit at least. Yeah, I definitely have more Daredevil than I thought I had. Okay, I guess I thought I was really into him. Oh, I'm sorry. It's kind of hard pulling these out in one hand and, recording this. So now we're into Alpha Flight. So this would be year what? Approximately. What does that say? 84. Alpha Flight. I know I have more X-Men than what was in this little section here. I mean, as a kid, I wasn't always like that cover. I never concentrated. Oh, here's the number 1. Alpha Flight number 1. I even added my little sticker up there in the corner. $5. I don't know why I put that. Yeah, as a kid, I just collected what I liked. I wasn't worried about completing any runs. Avengers Annual. $0.75. Okay, it says Spider-Man, so I don't know. We're still okay. There's a Wolverine number 1. So I guess these are all out of order. I don't know. There's picked up 2. What's this behind here? That one's pretty beat up. I didn't really care for the 2099 runs, except for the Spider-Man 2099. That was pretty cool. And Other than that, I don't know. There's some real goofy books in that, in that series. As you can see, my Wolverine jumps around. I had number 1, number 2. Marvel Comics presents. That's a cool cover. Number 3. There's number 1. And what's this one? Number 2. What the? I always liked what the. Okay, and now we're back to. Oh my god. Let's see if I can. There we go. Put this the right way. Ooh. What do we got here? This is a newish issue. Requiem. When did this come out? Early 2000s or something? Oh, that's a cool cover. Dangerous Artifacts. There's a Silver Surfer 1 and 2 issue series, number 1. Yeah, so 2000 on up, I didn't really collect a whole lot. You know, every now and then, if something seemed cool or interesting, I would grab. But basically, that pretty much 80s and 90s. Those are the 2 decades that I collected. Silver Surfer. I always liked Ron Lim's run on the Silver Surfer as an artist. He was one of my favorites. Man was busy, that's for sure. I don't know what he's doing or if he's still doing comic books. If he's even alive, I have no idea. You know. As you grow up, get a job, get married, have kids, you know, things that you once were real passionate about kind of don't become so. Well, for me especially, for comic books, they just started to get ridiculously expensive for me, you know. Like, you know, $2 for one book. That was just starting to be a hard pill to swallow. I mean, these were $1, so these were like right there on the edge where I'm like, I don't know how much more I can afford this hobby, you know. Where is Thanos? Most likely, I mean, none of these are keys, I would say, right? Right, folks? I mean, these are just all regular issues. Legacy. Whatever happened to that dude? Son of Captain Marvel. I think they tried to make him this cool character, but I don't think anything ever really, you know, became of him. Legacy again. What's this one? Wolverine Saga. Okay. Well, we finished one half here. Should we take a look on what's on this side? Why not? Okay, hopefully these are in the right order, and they're they're not. I just randomly installed them apparently. Well, some here are in the front. Well, that one's in the front. Okay. Jeez. Okay, anyway. Let's start. Pull you up so we know where to stop. Okay, so these are what year? Late 80s, 88. So we're looking at 80s here. Micronauts. I always liked the Micronauts. I thought they were cool. Cool little oddball group. Alpha Flight and X-Men. Okay, that's random. Now we got a Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man. Oh boy. These are so out of order. This sucks. Okay. How many are like that? Just these two, I guess. There's the guy that wants to look like Michael Jackson. Ace was his name. Yeah, as you can tell, these are just all over the place. 202. X-Men 205. 207. Hey, they're all sticky. Okay. Classic. I don't remember his name. Nimrod, was that Nimrod? Did you see that one? Brood is back. They're like the alien xenomorph type creatures. These are stuck together That's what happens when they're just pressed. I always liked that cover. That was pretty cool. Looks like that's it. Well, this is where the books are facing the other way again. Unusually so. Stick you guys back in there. Okay, so I don't know if this is still X-Men on the other side here. Let's take a look. Nope, looks like a bunch of miscellaneous. Oh boy. Warp 3. Okay, that's an odd one there. I vaguely remember buying this at a convention. Oops, sorry. A little burp there almost came out. Real Ghostbusters. Now Comics. I don't know who owned Wow Comics. Oh, that's random. Don't know why I have a Heathcliff. How many of you guys remember the cartoon? Yeah, it was pretty fun. Okay, some more Silver Surfer. Marvel Team Up. Avengers. All I hear in the other room is my cats are running around crazy. So we have 3 cats in this household. And let me tell you, it can be a handful. Secret Wars 2, number 1. Secret Wars, the first run was just freaking awesome. Oddly enough, I don't think I have one. Hawkeye and Hercules Solo Avengers. The hell, there's 2 in there. Well, I'm not gonna. That's probably number 12 issue or some crap. But Mr. Hyde. Let me switch hands here. It's like a Ghostbusters. That's the one I just did. Okay, here's Secret Wars, but is this the first or second? This is the first. I don't have a complete run of this one, oddly enough. I wish I did. And I still, to this day, don't have the one where Peter Parker comes across the symbiote suit. There's a 2099 Spider-Man. Probably one of the only cool characters from that series. Wet Works 2. Oh, I see Venom. Number 3. What the heck is this? Ninjak Valiant Comics. I got a few Valiant books. I don't know why. Some Iron Man. Shame on the city. That's where he was having his drinking problems. I never liked that suit, guys. I don't know about you. I think that's one of his ugliest suits that he wore. That particular one. Ugh. That's my personal opinion. Got some Excalibur. Excalibur number 2. I know I have Excalibur 1 somewhere. Coming out. Tarantula. I hope you guys aren't bored. Try and go through these as fast as I can with one hand, holding the camera. Don't do it, dude. Don't shoot the kid. Tombstone. All new, all daring. Sin Eater. That was a bad dude, man. The Answer. What's this one? Brother Power, Sister Son. They came and went. Havoc and Wolverine. Meltdown. This was a weird, well, the way it was illustrated, I mean, it looks like watercolors or something, right? Havoc and Meltdown. I don't know why I have 2 of those. What if? War Journal number 1. Number 2. I didn't collect a whole lot of Punishers. That I remember anyway. It's Fantastic Four. Speaking of that, so what do you guys think of the movie coming out soon? I don't know. I think it might have potential. I mean, I'm not 100% sold on it. You know, Marvel as of late has kind of burned me on their shows and movies as of late. So, you know, I don't know. I have low expectations, pretty much for all of their entertainment. Kitty Pryde. Number 1. I don't know, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What the? I always thought this was a fun little run. The goofiness in what the the over the top artwork. Yeah. Alright, we got some. What we got here? Thor. Thor's another character that I liked. Just didn't collect a whole lot. X-Men, Spider-Man. Those were the ones that I really liked. Incredible Hulk. Exterminators. Oh boy. I hope I didn't collect a whole lot of them. Looks like just one or two. Wolf Pack. Okay, sure. New Mutants. There's a Power Pack. That one. And Kraven the Hunter, Marvel Tales. That one's pretty beat up too. Alright, looks like we made it through the first box. I'm gonna pause here, give my arm a rest, and then we'll see about the next case.